Hi, my name is Laurel Passera. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I have worked in and around the solar industry for about 15 years now. I'm a North Carolina native. We live here on 3 acres, and we really enjoy sustainability projects. So we have been planting a lot of fruit trees, we compost, we have an EV, we have chickens, and we garden. Amazing weather here, I think. It's humid, but it's also, we have 4 seasons. We do get a lot of clouds that come through, mostly in the afternoon in the summer. We'll get some rainstorms occasionally, but I look at my solar gauge all the time on my phone, and what you see are these big, beautiful curves every day of solar production. You'll see a little bit of a dip every once in a while when the cloud passes over. This property here that we have had no trees when we got here, so we had this beautiful open expanse to put solar on without shade. And so we built a garage and we positioned it so that we could put solar on the roof. We needed a big system because we have a lot of power usage. We have 3 air conditioning units, we have an electric vehicle, we have a pretty large home that needs to be powered, so we probably have a larger than usual array. My children are such a huge motivating factor in this. I want to leave them a world that, you know, they can breathe clean air in, they can have a world that's less influenced by climate disasters. I mean, they're my #1 influence and motivating factor for going solar. NC Solar Now provided us with a couple different options based on our needs. The reason we decided to go with Qcells is because, first of all, they were made in Georgia, and that's really important to me. Being in North Carolina, I wanted something that was manufactured close to home. Secondly, they're just beautiful panels. They are sleek on the roof, low profile, really, really nice aesthetic for our new garage that we just built. We went with Qcells brand because I know the brand and I've trusted it and been around Qcells for a long time, having been in the solar industry. It's a well-known name to me, and I trust it. The installation process was very easy. We went with a company called NC Solar Now, and they were phenomenal to work with. Super easy. I just called them up and asked for an estimate. They came out and did a site review with me. They talked about our electricity needs a little bit and came up with an estimate of how big of a system we would need to be able to offset most of our usage. I would say it's a huge relief. I wanted to be able to, produce our own power and, provide our electricity needs for our family. I love just knowing that we are not consuming as much from the grid as we were before. Typical electricity bill for me is about $200 in the summer per month, and compared to last year at this time, and I saw a big arrow pointing down that said $142 less this year. It was August and my bill was $42, so that's very exciting, a huge drop, about 3/4. So I recommend to anyone who comes here, they always ask about the system. People are always fascinated to understand more about solar. They think it's really interesting and neat, but they don't understand that it's very possible to do it, and it's cost effective, especially when you look at the long-term ownership of the panels and how you're going to be getting power over time. It just kind of opens people's minds when they actually see the system installed right there in front of them and understand how easy of a process it is. And I think the most impactful change in our lives has just been a sense of security and knowing that we're doing as much as we possibly can for our children's future and for the security of our family when power outages happen and when we need the electricity, it's there.